Hi, my name is Max.
And I'm Calvin.
And we're hosting So You Wanna Be a...
Today, we're diving into the world of creativity, imagination, and storytelling, being an author.
That's right, authors write books, stories, and comics that take us on wild adventures without even leaving our chairs.
But writing a book is a lot more work than just scribbling down some words. We did some research, and today we're here to break it down.
So, Calvin, when we say author, what exactly does it mean?
Well, an author is someone who writes stories, books, or articles. But it's not just about writing. It's also about coming up with ideas, editing, and working with publishers to turn stories into real books.
Authors have to plan their stories, decide what characters do, and make sure everything makes sense from beginning to end.
It sounds fun, but also like lots of work.
It is. Writing a book takes time, patience, and a whole lot of writing and rewriting.
Okay, so we know authors write books, but don't they write different kinds of books?
Yep. Here are different types of authors. There's fiction authors. They make up made-up stories like fantasy and adventure and mystery. There's non-fiction authors. They write about real events, people, and science, like history books. And then there's children authors. They write for kids, from picture books to chapter books, kind of like Dr. Seuss. Graphic novel authors. They tell us stories using words and pictures like comics. And poets. They write poems that play with words and rhythm.
So if I wanted to write a book about a superhero space penguin, I'd be a fiction author?
Yep. And if you wrote a book about real penguins in Antarctica, you'd be a non-fiction author.
All right, Max. Serious question. Where do authors get their ideas?
Well, great question. Authors find this inspiration everywhere, like real-life experiences, sometimes just things that happen to them every day, dreams and imagination, things that just pop up into your head, things that they like superheroes, space, and pizza, and history and myths. Some books are based on real events or even old legends, like Percy Jackson.
So an author could totally write about a time-traveling ninja grandma, and it could work?
Yep, and if you imagine it, you can write about it. Writing a book takes lots of time, sometimes months or even years.
Years? That's forever.
Well, authors don't write just once and call it done. They write a rough draft, then rewrite it over and over until it's perfect.
No one writes a perfect book the first time.
Nope, even famous authors have to edit and rewrite.
Alright, let's say I wanted to be an author. What do I need to do?
Well, first you need to love writing and practice a lot.
So writing stories at home is a good start?
Yep, the more you write, the better you get. Some authors write at workshops and study English in school, but anyone can start anytime.
And then what?
Once an author finishes a book, they could send it to a publisher, a company that prints books and sells them in stores. They could self-publish, which means the author prints the book and sells it themselves.
So you don't need permission to be an author? You can just write a book and share it?
Well, exactly.
All right, Max. It's time for some fun author facts.
Okay, let's do it.
Dr. Seuss' first book was rejected 27 times before it was published.
Wait, what?
Yep, but they kept trying until they succeeded.
The longest novel ever written was over 1.2 million words.
That would take forever to read.
Oh, and fact 3. J.K. Rowling wrote the first Harry Potter book in a coffee shop on a napkin.
So you don't need a fancy office to be a great writer?
Nope. You just need a good idea and a place to write. So if you love telling stories, being creative, and making people feel something with your words, being an author should be the perfect job for you.
But just remember, it takes patience and practice. Writing a book isn't easy, but if you love it, it's worth it.
And who knows, maybe one day your book will be on the shelves of everyone to read. Alright, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you had fun learning about what it takes to be an author.
If you like this episode, don't forget to follow and tell your friends.
And if you want us to talk about another amazing job, let us know.
And if you are or know an author, tell us so we can do a follow-up episode.
Thank you. Goodbye.